Hi, my name's Gareth Thomas and I'm the Senior Project Officer for the LIFEquake project. I'm out here today at Crymlyn Bog to see how our contractors are getting on with the clearance of the Glan and Wern Canal. This is a really significant moment for us and the project, as the biggest action for us in the restoration of Crymlyn Bog is to get the hydrology of the site functioning properly again. Crymlyn is over wet, unlike many other peatland sites, and that is impacting the site by having a sheet flow of water across the site, which is adding nutrients where we don't need them and basically changing the vegetation makeup of the whole site. So our hope is, through the clearance of the canal and reducing water levels across the site, we will be able to manage the site better for the future, reintroduce grazing at the site and control water levels to create a better functioning bog for the future. As I said before, this is a really significant moment for us and probably the biggest action we'll see across the project. We'll be back in a few weeks' time to see a completely cleared Glan and Wern Canal and well-functioning hydrology for the future. I'm here today checking up on how our contractors are doing on the clearance of the Glan and Wern Canal. We're sort of into week 3 of work, having lost a week due to the horrendous weather we had a fortnight ago, but the canal levels are back to normal and the guys are back at work. We've got a team working in either direction along the canal, and we're around about 1 kilometre of the 2K cleared so far. As you can see behind me, we've brought in a third piece of kit, a smaller machine on extra wide bog mats, and this is allowing us to get to the areas that we couldn't reach with the other machines. We've got guys working in pairs, one working a chainsaw and acting as banksman, and the other one operating the machine. This is making great progress with this new piece of kit. Fingers crossed this will fly us along to the end of this action of the project. Day 20 since we began our restoration efforts this year. Coming towards the end of September, and yet again we're flooded out. This is the second time during this 4-week period this has happened. We've got approximately 40 centimetres of water back on site and we're flooded out of the canal. Based on the last time this happened, this will hamper us by another sort of 7 or 8 days before the site's back to normal and weather permitting. Frustrating to say the least, but these are the problems we face whilst, you know, carrying out restoration in this kind of habitat. So fingers crossed for some decent weather in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll be mobile again towards the end of next week. Hi, so we're back out here on Crymlyn Bog on Monday the 4th of November 2024, and things have taken a turn for the better. Having had weeks and weeks of heavy rainfall, we've finally got a decent spell of weather and brought in an amphibious excavator to continue with the canal works. We're now within the last couple of days of the actual project work and nearing the far end of the canal to the north. The southern side from the track is now clear right through to the Tennant Canal, and yeah, we're in the last 200 metres or so of the northern end. Delighted to say the least. Really pleased the contractors have kind of troubleshot the issues we've seen along the way in terms of changing kit and dealing with poor weather conditions. But yeah, we're nearly here with it, so hopefully we'll get some nice drone footage soon and be able to tie this bit of work up, and hopefully we'll have a easily manageable, maintainable canal controlling the hydrology well for the future of Crymlyn Bog. Remember, the 5th of November, a truly significant moment for the LIFEquake project on Crymlyn Bog. 2 kilometres of the Glan and Wern Canal is now free flowing, making for a manageable site for the future. This should make a significant difference to the hydrology of Crymlyn Bog after years of neglect of management of the site. We're now 2 kilometres clear from the northern end to the southern end, right from Glan and Wern Farm through to the Tenant Canal. This is a massive moment for us. This means that we can finally see what impact clearing the canal will have on the hydrology of the site. Our dip wells dotted around the site should be monitoring the whole time and showing us what change this will actually make to the overall vegetation on the site. There's been a few ups and downs throughout this bit of the project. We've seen sort of 3 periods of significant rainfall where the water levels have risen by around 40 centimetres each time, flooding out of the canal and across the bog. We've used 4 different machines on the site, from 15-ton long reach excavators to reach some of the difficult parts, smaller machines on wide bog tracks to enable us to get over softer ground, and finally an amphibious excavator which has made us being able to reach the areas that were truly saturated where no other machine could go. Contractors have really done a fantastic job, and yeah, here I am at the head of the Glan and Wern Canal, where Crymlyn Bog's southern boundary meets the Tenant Canal. Just over 2 kilometres of canal cleared, hasn't been touched for 40-50 years or more. Massive success, absolutely delighted with the outcome, and yeah, onwards, let's see what it does to the future of the bog.